Today for the Bitcoin price, guys, look at this. Congratulations to everyone. We exactly hit our price targets I was mentioning here approximately 7 days ago. But right now, Bitcoin is printing something very interesting in the charts and we have to pay close attention. I will be telling you exactly what I am predicting for the Bitcoin price right now in the immediate short term. But there's one chart here, Bitcoin against the US dollar index, and this one completely blew my mind. This one actually gives us a very clear evidence where Bitcoin is also going within the next few months and even years, guys. You will not believe your eyes. I will talk about all my trades, the one on Bybit, completely mind-blowing right now, the one on Phemex, and much more. I will tell you all my price targets, what I'm expecting for Bitcoin, and obviously also about a lot of breaking news here. The Rothschilds buying Bitcoin. It's completely going viral here on Twitter right now. So make sure you take a seat, make sure you sit down, you scroll down, you smash up the like button for that video, you press subscribe, press the bell, and also press here on all to get all our notifications in an absolutely time-sensitive manner when I am giving my next price targets here for Bitcoin. And with that being said, welcome to friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. Alright guys, and as always, we are starting here on the 4-hourly candles for the Bitcoin price. And is Bitcoin here in a big uptrend? Yes. Are we in a short-term downtrend and we have to pay close attention? Also yes. I want to talk about what exactly we can here expect from the Bitcoin price in the immediate short term, and I want to talk about all my price targets and what I am expecting right now. First of all, I wanted to remind you on what actually happened here. Since I made a Da Vinci video yesterday, 2 days ago I didn't make a video. I had a lot of things to do. I want to recap a little bit before I am going here into the predictions, into the immediate short term and that one crazy chart. As you remember, my birthday was on the 9th of October, and on the 8th of October I was actually predicting this birthday pump, this birthday breakout towards the upside. What I was actually saying back then was that I am expecting the Bitcoin price to go pretty much exactly to this price target. And you know what, guys? I will show you this clip here from 7 days ago before I continue here with my predictions. Look at this. Throughout the last few weeks and months, and then obviously I would be completely closing my trade over there approximately at the 11,700 to 11,800 US dollar levels. Well, and as you can see, Bitcoin broke out exactly right here, and look at this. It took a few days and people continued to be laughing at my price target, but as you can see, we went all the way up here to the exact price target I actually predicted 7 days ago. Let me show you here once again this measured move price target here, and obviously I will show you my trades, what I did with my trades and what I am planning right now. I mean, it is nearly unbelievable even though I quoted it myself, but look at it, we perfectly hit it here. Actually, big disclaimer, I mean there are a few dollars left, but usually you should take your profits a little bit lower than this. I will show you also what I did with my specific trade, but here I want to give a big congratulations for everyone who traded this breakout and for everyone who took the first profits, as I said, at the 11,100 level, and the second profits at this exact level here. But now let's continue here with this. Before I'm going into my trades, before I'm going into this specific chart, I want to show you which completely blew my mind, which completely shocked me. First of all, I want to tell you here on the 4-hourly candles, we are in a downtrend, and there's nothing we can say against this. I mean, obviously we already hit the target, so it is time for a breather. This is exactly what was to be expected. I just want to hope here that if Bitcoin continues this downwards trajectory here in the immediate short term, that we are holding this specific level. I am always preaching in these uptrends that I want Bitcoin to hold the previous lows. So in case Bitcoin holds this low, we can still remain bullish and expect a breakout above this downward sloping trend line here of the specific 4-hourly downtrend for Bitcoin. Because if we are going back in time at this COVID pandemic pump here after March, in June, July, you can see that with all of these pumps, we always actually printed higher highs for Bitcoin. Every single time the closes at least were higher highs for Bitcoin. And this is exactly what I want to see, because in the exact moment we started printing lower highs for Bitcoin, this was the moment Bitcoin was going into this breather. So this is the most important thing besides divergences, patterns, and so on. We want to print higher lows for Bitcoin. So I want to see Bitcoin to hold above this specific specific level, that would be amazing. And well, in the very worst case, the worst case scenario, I want to see Bitcoin holding above the daily low here, and then specifically above this daily low. I don't want to see Bitcoin going that low, but in case Bitcoin goes that low, I want to see Bitcoin holding above the 10,500 US dollar level. So in the immediate short term, we can see some more downwards price action for Bitcoin. We can see Bitcoin continuing a little bit more bearish here. This is completely normal after seeing 6 days of completely green price action. But do expect one thing: as long as the macro structure for Bitcoin is not changing, you can expect a big moonshot for Bitcoin, even though we are going further lower within the next 4 hourly candles, few days, who knows. You can expect a big moonshot for Bitcoin. And as I was already saying multiple times, besides this price target we hit absolutely perfectly here, the next price targets I would be looking out for would be obviously here the previous highs at 12,000 and then the 12,500. And this is what I was saying for a long time. If we were to go to the weekly candles, after this, the only thing which is left is basically the previous high from 2019. And I think this high, we could easily knock it out within this year, because even though we are in this short-term downtrend, I don't see Bitcoin going completely bearish here. But if we are going below this previous lows here, below 10,500, well, I will change my opinion for sure. I will tell you guys, well, I was wrong here, and we are going more down for Bitcoin. So far, so good. So far, we can remain bullish. Maybe not on the 4 hourly, but probably on the daily, for sure on the weekly. This is my opinion right now. And I want to go into my trades right now before I go into this crazy chart, guys. I can promise you this chart completely blew my mind, because it also predicts what we can expect for Bitcoin within the next few weeks, month, and maybe even years. Wait for this. First of all, I wanted to show you here my specific trade on Bybit, and look at this. It is right now raking in 15,000 US dollars in profit. And you might ask yourself, Chris, why are you still in that trade? Because we hit your price target perfectly. You made this perfect breakout prediction, the perfect breakout point, the perfect entry point, the perfect exit point, and you are still in the trade. Well, it seems a little bit irrational, but I want to be here completely honest to you, straight in your face honesty, as I'm always preaching it, and I also always want to hold up on that. So if you pull this up and you then put a horizontal ray, you could actually see that my price target was missed by a little bit. And I actually think that since we are for sure, like into daily average views, probably top 3 in the world here on YouTube. Thanks to you, thanks for you pressing the like button, making engagements on this video, getting the video out there, sharing the video. Because of you guys, I think the whales are looking at us as well. And maybe someone wanted to give me a little bit of a, I don't know, man. But in the future, this is a good learning. When we are talking about specific price levels, well, we might as well take them a little bit lower. And this was also what I was preaching at the 11,100 profit taking area, where I was saying, well, let's take it a little bit lower. And I was telling you, take it a little bit below this level here. And as you can see, Bitcoin was also rejected a little bit below. And yeah, this is a good learning for the future. I am still in my trade, and I will hold it open before until we are going below my bearish invalidation points, guys. Full transparency, but well, I cannot complain. This trade is still at the 15,000 US dollars in profit, nearly 100%. So that's amazing. Expect it to go a little bit lower here in the immediate short term. Who knows? But as you can see, also my price here, my liquidation price is below my invalidation point. And if sometimes I'm working with stop losses, which is recommended for 99% of the people. And when I'm doing that, it's fine. I get stopped out. When I'm not working with the stop loss, not recommended for most of the people, I put my leverage and also my quantity exactly at my maximum loss I want to take, and the liquidation price where my stop loss would have been in a higher volume trade in the first place. Well, but so far so good, 15,000 US dollars in a profit. Everyone who also wants to trade on Bybit, this is my #1 exchange. This is the exchange where I'm putting in most of my trades. Well, I have $390 for free for everyone watching this. Everyone watching this can use our link here in the pinned comment. If you click this specific link, you put in your email address and your password, you get with our link, only here with our link, $390 for free. By using this link and using this discount code here, you get $390 for free. This is the deposit schedule, and this is limited here to our community and limited for the time of October. So take advantage of it right now if you are an experienced trader. Also, as you can see, this is my trade over on Phemex, still open, 43,000 US dollars in a profit, 9,400 my entry. Just to show you here overall what I am doing with my trades, and a little bit unlucky with this Bybit trade. It would have been the perfect profit taking area. But I know I already got so many messages. I know that many of you were smart. You were taking your profits here a little bit below, but I think this was actually a very nice trading setup here for the MMCrypto community. So leave a like down below if you appreciate that. But this is the trade. Actually, this is actually the chart I want to talk about. And here, big credits to who is it? X-Force Global. It's a contributor on TradingView, and this was just coming my way. And obviously, we all know the US dollar currency index. This is the DXY, and the DXY is the strength of the US dollar measured against the basket of different fiat currencies, so to say. And as you can see here, since the COVID pandemic, Bitcoin was printing a massive inverse correlation against the US dollar DXY, against the strength of the US dollar against a basket of other currencies. As you can see, during the COVID pandemic, obviously Bitcoin was sold off, stocks were sold off, and gold was sold off. And where were these assets being sold off into? Well, into the US dollar, obviously. Whenever we see a crisis, we see a panic reaction and people selling into the king of fiat currencies, the US dollar. So obviously this happened. But what happened afterwards? Well, we had this Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve was also obviously FOMOing with printing more and more currency, stabilizing the market, stabilizing the equities, and so on. And when they are inflating currency by printing it, well, the US dollar obviously goes down in value against assets, against equities, and against other fiat currencies. As you can see, after the COVID pandemic, after everyone was rushing here after the Black Thursday into US dollar, the Federal Reserve kept printing and printing, and this was going down and down. And the US dollar actually held this bearish downward sloping trend line for a very long time until September here, where actually also Bitcoin was getting a little bit more bearish and the US dollar was going up. Always look at the upside here, Bitcoin going down while the US dollar was going up. And right now you can see Bitcoin is testing resistance while the US dollar is testing support. So something which could happen in the immediate short term is, of course, the US dollar going up and Bitcoin going down. But please do keep in mind that it is not in the interest of the Federal Reserve. It is not in the interest of the politicians and of the big equity publicly listed companies for the US dollar to go up. The powerful people in the world, they want the US dollar purchasing power to go down. They want their holdings and everything to go up in price against the US dollar. So if you just think about the underlying incentive structure behind it, obviously they want to print, they want to put out more stimulus into the markets to support the equity prices. And in case this happens, I can see here the US dollar currency index breaking this maybe even to the downside. And obviously that would be very bullish for Bitcoin. This guy here is predicting that Bitcoin might fall soon and the US dollar might rise soon. Well, this was on the 13th of October. This was an accurate prediction. Bitcoin fell slightly since then and the US dollar rose slightly since then. But if you would be only zooming out on the weekly time frames, thinking about the US elections, thinking about how much Trump is right now pushing towards a stimulus bill, thinking about all the incentive structures behind the fraudulent Federal Reserve. If you think about all of that, I think this chart here knows only one direction towards the downside in the long term, and this chart only knows one direction towards the upside. And the bullish takeaway from this is this inverse correlation, which actually solidifies more and more and more. And if you keep in mind that fiat currencies, especially the US dollar in the end, are going down in value over time, and Bitcoin goes up, then this solidified inverse correlation is obviously the most bullish news I could bring to you by today, guys. Keep this in mind when you think about selling your long-term holding Bitcoins in the future. This is obviously amazing, guys. Share this video with your friends if you think that this adds some value to you, if it gives you some strength. It for sure gave me a lot of strength here once again, if it wouldn't be already enough. So think about this. Another point here, and this is very highly connected to what I was saying for the last 2-3 minutes, is this one here. It's a little bit funny. I posted it just 2 hours ago, and this seems to be getting viral. I think it's going to get a few thousand likes here. The Apple iPhones are getting cheaper and cheaper. This came my way somewhere on Facebook. And what you can see here is in 2010, the iPhone 4 was priced 8,557 Bitcoin. If you wanted to buy an iPhone 4, you would have had to sell 8,557 $1,557 Bitcoin. And we had yesterday or 2 days ago the presentation of the iPhone 12. Well, this is right now priced in 0.07 Bitcoin. So what I was saying is Apple iPhones are getting cheaper and cheaper. Obviously, this is a little bit funny, but in the end of the day, it's true. It's getting cheaper measured in gold over time. It's getting cheaper measured in Bitcoin over time. In gold, not really, because gold had a little bit of a downtrend many years, but you get my point. And I'm pretty sure the iPhone 20 will be probably priced in 0.007 Bitcoin or so, since Bitcoin will probably will have made a 100x by then, right? This is my own opinion. You can say something against it in the comment section down below if you don't agree to me, but this is our account here at MMCrypto. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we push this on a daily basis. This is what I posted yesterday, another viral tweet here, breaking Rothschilds are buying Bitcoin. I was posting this and I'm not lying to you guys. The Rothschild family is of course huge. And they have many people working at different companies, having different investment firms. This is one of them, by far obviously not the biggest one, but as you know, they are like the fathers of the fiat currency system, like the owners of the fiat currency system. And if you can see some of their children here starting with their small investment funds of 1.4 billion on assets under management, one of their children starting here going into Bitcoin, obviously, you could consider this bearish. I consider this bullish because these people obviously know exactly what the fiat currency system is about. And this is a small amount, 235,000. I'm sure a lot of people watching have more Bitcoin than the Rothschild family here. So obviously not crazy news, but it's a huge takeaway here. And the people understand also this. I left the accurate link here below. This is the one from Forbes. I left another one here, but the one from Forbes is the correct one. Make sure to check it out if you're interested in this news. Rothschilds buying Bitcoin is obviously something interesting. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Also, guys, follow me on Instagram. This is very important. I will be leaving the link down below at MMCrypto here. It's the verified account. Look at the blue tick. Only the blue tick tells you, well, this is the legitimate account. And I'm posting a lot here. Me with John McAfee, obviously with Da Vinci, I'm traveling a lot. With Carl from the Moon. This one here is Anoop from Crypto Portrait. Carl from the Moon again. Ivan on Tech. So a lot of things I'm posting here also every few days, a lot of content you have never seen before. So the link is down below at MMCrypto. Follow me over there. I think the only verified crypto influencer account on Instagram. If there's maybe one other one, I don't know. But make sure you follow me here at MMCrypto and let's break this 10,000 followers as soon as possible. And the last ending note here, obviously Bitcoin holding in publicly traded companies. I just love this visualization here from Cointelegraph. You can see in total already 600,000 Bitcoin, and think about how many companies are out there, how many companies can buy Bitcoin in the future, how many companies will be incentivized to buy Bitcoin when the US dollar is going lower and they want to protect their treasuries. Think about all of that, guys. And if you just zoom out on the yearly candles, you know what, guys, I will just do it right now. I just want to show it to you. For everyone who is getting like anxious or whatever, I just want to show you what is actually happening right here. This is the yearly candles, right? And this was 2011. 9 and 10 were obviously extremely green. 2012 green, 2013 green, 2014 small correction, 2015 green, 2016 green, 17 green, small correction, 19, 20 green. So you can take a guess, guys, where is the overall direction going here on the yearly candles for Bitcoin? Maybe you leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, leave a like on the video, click the subscription box right here, and also click the Bybit tutorial, which is popping up right there. And as always, guys, bye-bye.